Time for the look at the Tuesday afternoon simulations in our Simulated Baseball League, the second round of simulations for the day. And it's the 8th set overall. We have 13 games out of a possible 15, so 13 on this schedule. And we'll start with the Marlins and the Dodgers. The Dodgers win 4-3 in LA. 4-7-1 for LA, 3-6-0 for Miami. Clayton Kershaw the win 2-0. Armando Benitez in relief took the loss. He's 0-1. The save to Gagne, his second. Home runs, one in the game, and that would be for Snyder of the Dodgers. He hit number 3. Boston beats Washington 6-2, 6-13-0 for the Red Sox, 2-6-0 for the Nationals. Correction, I think I said 2-6-0. 2-7-0 is the Washington line. So 6-13-0 Boston, 2-7-0 Washington. The win to Dutch Leonard 1-0, the loss to Will Gullickson 0-2, and Hideki Akajima gets the save for Boston. That's his first. No home runs in the game. Astros pound the Braves 10-1 the final in that one. 10-11-1 for Houston, 1-5-2 for Atlanta. Richard 2-0 over Hughes, 0-1, and the only home run was for Matthews of the Braves, his second. Texas beat Oakland 7-3, 7-13-0 for the Rangers, 3-9-0 for the A's. Nolan Ryan, the Texas win 1-0. Catfish Hunter is 0-2 with a loss. Home runs for Texas. Palmeiro hit number 2. Beltre number 3 for the A's. Number 3 each for Canseco and Bando. The Mets shut out the Padres 2-0 in New York. 2-5-0 for the Mets. 0-2-1 for San Diego. Tom Seaver 1-1 over Clay Kirby. 0-2, no homers. Baltimore beats Tampa 6-3, 6-9-0 for the Orioles, 3-9-0 for the Rays. The win to McNally 2-0, Shields a loss 1-1. Actually, let me correct myself. McNally is 1-1 with the victory. Actually, I'm going to double correct myself. I was right the first time. Misread my notes. So it is McNally 2-0 over Shields 1-1. Home runs. Brian Roberts number 2 for Baltimore, and Keppinger, Jeff Keppinger hit number 1 for Tampa Bay. The Giants beat the Yankees 10-5, 10-14-0 for San Francisco, 5-13-1 for New York. Juan Marichal the win, Spud Chandler the loss. They're both now 1-1, and Rob Nin the save, his first. Home runs in this one for the Giants. Matt Williams hit a pair, that gives him 2 on the young simulated season. Ott hit number 3, Clark hit number 1. For the Yankees, Gehrig hit number 4, and Mantle hit a pair. He now has 5. The Phillies at home get a 9-8 win over the Angels, 9-9-0 for Philadelphia, 8-16-0 for LA. Rheal Cormier gets the win for Philadelphia, 1-0. He wins it in relief. The loss to Andy Messersmith, who drops to 0-2, and Tug McGraw gets his 5th save. Home runs for the Phillies, Ryan Howard hit number 8, Klein hit number 1, and Abreu hit number 2. For the Angels, Fregosi and Grich each hit number 2. Cleveland beats up on Milwaukee 10-1, 10-13-0 for the Indians, 1-3-2 for the Brewers. Tiant the win 2-0. The loss to Higuera 0-2. Home runs for Cleveland. Tomei hit his first, a grand slam. In addition, Ramirez and Fonseca each hit number 1. That would be Lou Fonseca from way back in the 1920s. Cubs get a much-needed win at home, 7-5 over Toronto. 7-7-2 for the Cubs, 5-11-0 for the Blue Jays. The win to Ellsworth, 1-0 over Key, 0-1, and Suter saved 2 home runs. Barfield, number 2 for the losing Jays. Billy Williams, number 2 for the winning Cubs. Royals beat the D-backs 4-3, 4-11-0 for Kansas City, 3-9-0 for Arizona. Saberhagen 2-0 over Schilling, 0-2. Greg Holland the save for the Royals, his first. Home runs all for Kansas City. Damon hit number 1, George Brett number 2, John Mayberry number 2. Cardinals get a 7-2 win at the Twins, 7-12-1 for the Cardinals, 2-8-1 for Minnesota. Tudor 1-0 over Santana, 1-1. Home runs, McGuire number 3, Willie McGee hit number 4 already for the Cardinals. Now McGee, in 1985, which is the season for him that we're using on the Cardinal Club, he only hit 10 in 85. He's already got 4, and we're not even 10 games in. Finally, the White Sox get 2 on the ninth. They beat the Mariners 5-4 in Chicago. 5-11-1 for the Pale Hose, 4-8-1 for the Mariners. Keith Falk the win, 1-0. J.J. Putz the loss, 0-1. No home runs in Chicago. And that'll wrap up the recap for the simulations for Tuesday afternoon, December 17. We'll have more later.